right, the July 31st, 2013 meeting of the Environmental and Public Works Committee will now come to order. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Mr. Ansello? Here. Mr. Antelli? Here. Mr. Colby? Here. Chairman Daniele?
Here.
Mr. Haney? Here. Mr. Wilcox? Here. Mr. Yolovich?
Is there anyone signed up for the public forum?
There is not.
Is there anyone present who is not signed up who would like to address the committee at this time? Echo. Yeah, my ratings are plummeting. All right. The next item on the agenda is the approval of the minutes. You have the June 26, 2013 minutes of the Environmental Public Works Committee before you. They will stand approved unless the clerk is notified of any changes by the end of the day. The next item on the agenda is new business.
Referral 13-225 authorized.
Moved by Legislator Ansello, seconded by Legislator Colby. Any questions? Discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye. Any opposed? Item carries. Next item.
Referral 13-226 authorized.
Moved by Legislator Antelli, seconded by Legislator Yolovich. Legislator Haney.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Just a couple of questions through the chair. Does this project involve the garage?
Through the chair, it does not.
It does not, okay. And again, through the chair, this is at least the fourth or fifth of these type of contracts that we've done. I know we did one at MCH and one or two at Van Laer. What is the experience on them, Ben, financially, I mean?
Through the chair, all the prior projects are compliant with their assured performance guarantees.
Through the chair, before the legislature meeting, could we get some kind of a brief report on the projects that have been done, showing, I'm not sure how you would demonstrate it, but in effect, net savings or something on these projects?
Through the chair, we get an annual report from the contractors involved in the projects. We can certainly provide copies of those.
Oh, that would be great. Thank you very much. And my final question through the chair is, how is this budgeted in our budget? Is it just in the utilities line of the various budgets, or how does it end up being budgeted?
Mr. Chairman, in this year and in prior years, you would have seen a utilities budget line. After the project is completed, you should see a decrease in the utilities line item, and you might see a marginal decrease in operation and maintenance costs, and then you'll see an increase in probably a financing lease line item. Okay. And the offset from utilities should be matched by the increase in lease costs.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Is there any other discussion? There being none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Item carries. Next item.
Referral 13-227 authorized a contract.
Moved by Legislator Antelli, seconded by Legislator Yolovich. Any discussion? Legislator Haney.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. There are many, as I recall at least, that there are many separate municipal entities that are in the EAG. Who is paying this through the chair? Who is paying this $100,000? Is it the members of the EAG through the EAG, or is the county paying this outright off the top?
Through the chair, there's three elements to the proposal, but as it relates to the EAG, the county currently absorbs a lot of the billing and administrative costs for the EAG. And the hope is through this project is to define a system that would reduce those costs. So hence the cost for this study and the member outreach are being paid for by the county.
Through the chair, I mean, the participating entities are presumably all saving money by being part of the EAG. So why does the county absorb, in effect, the overhead of operating the EAG? Why isn't it factored into what we bill out to the participating municipalities?
Through the chair, my understanding is when the EAG was created, the decision was made to absorb some of the overhead costs in order to encourage participation in the program. But as we continue to look for efficiencies in our operations, the decision was made to reevaluate the billing structure and the management structure of the EAG to reduce those costs going forward.
Oh, so part of this study is to look at that whole question. Is that what I'm...
Through the chair, correct. Would be
Okay,
to look at the current billing system, which is kind of a manual process handled in finance, to modernize that to an online billing portal, and then to also look at other options for the membership. Currently, the members cannot, in essence, lock in or their energy costs, so on and so forth, which has kind of discouraged some membership. So it's also to look at ways to market the energy aggregation group as well as reduce the costs of managing it.
Thank you.
Is there any other discussion? There being none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Any opposed? Item carries. Are there any other matters to come before the committee this evening? Okay, there being no other matters, the July 31st, 2013 meeting of the Environmental Public Works Committee stands adjourned. The next meeting will be August 21st, 2013 at 5 p.m.